All rise. Almighty God, we ask you to hear our prayers here today for those who have been recently affected by the storms and flooding throughout our country. Protect both life and property and bring relief to those who have been affected in those areas. Heal those who have been broken in both body and spirit. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As a matter of public record, before we start, it should be noted that our county administrator is joining us today, Polycom, so she is on the phone.
Yes, I missed the last meeting, so we're all being punished this week. These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Item 25-378, approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held July 3rd, 2025.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Are there any guests here concerning county business? None?
Hello, my name's John McGuire. I'm with the Jim Thorpe Planning Commission. I have two things to talk about. First is a personal thing, and I apologize for that, but there was a charity event for our emergency personnel. It was a golf tournament by the Mott Chunk Charity Foundation, which has done some really great work for people to raise money for some really great causes. And this went to our emergency services, led by Commissioner Notstein. As I came around at the end, getting our food, who's standing there delivering food but Wayne? And I want to thank Wayne for that because, you know, I know all three of you are busy everywhere. You're always somewhere doing something. I mean, I'd see it in the paper, so I know that, but I know you guys would always do that. But to see, you know, a commissioner standing there delivering pierogies, you know, as my grandmother would say, pierogi. That's a pleasure because he hit me if I said pierogi. It was really great, Wayne. I really appreciate that effort because, you know, not only did it mean a lot to the people that were there, as everybody mentioned it, it's certainly big for our emergency services. So thank you for all your, and thank everyone here for all your service. I know you guys work hard for everything, but that was really nice to see. And I know when you said you like to get together for coffee.
Yes,
How'd you do that?
I got
I'll get the
fired on
officer
making
call.
coffee. That part I failed. You know, I made it too strong for them people.
Mike has my number too. Commissioner Sifranco.
Mike's fine. I've been Mike my whole life.
Secondly, as a planning commission issue, there is a proposed development about at the breast of the dam. Two houses, and one's on very steep slopes, and it's in front of planning now, and your planning commission has looked at it. And it mentions that they're gonna hook up to public sewer. That's your line. I mean, Commute County's line, I would think, because it runs through your property. Now, I don't know how that, you guys have it with the borough. The borough considers it their line. I thought it was a line like anybody else from your house to the street, is the sewer line, right? Well, that goes from the county property to our facility, I think the pump station,
Right.
almost down at the old medical center, right? So if they want to hook up to it, our system will handle it. I mean, it's a 2-inch line, but is it your line or is it Jim Thorpe's line? Jim Thorpe, I think, said that it's theirs. I remember years ago, you guys said nobody's hooking up to this line. All right, as commissioners. Now, and that, Wayne, you're here the longest, you may remember that when it went in.
See that?
Well,
Thank you. Then
I hate being the
they probably had
historian
to dig
here.
up my hand back then.
left
but-
you off
but
the
that's
bus, then
another
backed
story.
up.
But, so I don't know what that means, and they don't think there's any reason to contact you, but as a planning commission and the way we look at things, maybe putting conditions on things, they would have to at least come into your property. They have to cross the road, which is a highway occupancy permit thing. then it would have to come in your property to get a lease, you know, an easement, unless it's on our easement. Now, I haven't seen, I know where it is, the maps, where it sits, and it's kinda almost at the office, you know, the old office, the
Right.
original office.
By the breast of the dam you're talking now.
Yeah, there's two lots, and to me, I don't know where they're supposed to be. I did get an email this morning that they consider, our engineers consider it our line. To me, it's like, in town, I know two people can't hook up to the same line, that might, same line going out of your house. You know, we separated all that. Well, if I hook into your line, to me, that, if it's yours, that's the same thing as having two houses, right? I mean, it's a one line. I'm still confused over it. I know when Borough probably sees this, they're gonna be mad at me for asking, but I can't help it. I wanna know what's right.
I'm not so sure, John, that we can give you an answer, right? We're obviously going to need to do some research to find out.
Some maps, you know, I can send it to you guys, because I can send you our, you know, plans. I think you should bother the plans. If it's to hook up onto your property, whether it's our line or yours, you still have to come onto your property. I don't think it's far enough down to be an easement that it's Jim Thorpe's easement. Right? It may be. I didn't get that map yet. I got the map for where the proposed properties would be. But I don't have the map that says, here's where our line is and here's where we hook up. I don't have that.
Yeah.
Because the straight line down to like our pump station, from that lot would be somewhere around 1,500 feet of line for somebody to run. So the closest one is obviously the one that was put in to service yours. Now, I remember you guys putting it in, the county putting that
We
line in.
should have that records of when we put that line in.
And if it belongs to the borough, that's fine, and then maybe, you know, all I have to do is say, you guys need to know that it's
Yeah.
coming onto your property, right? Cause
Yeah.
the line, I know there's a manhole behind the old office. That's your property, right? So,
Right.
and that runs, then eventually gets, I guess, closer to the road, but down quite a bit further. Cause the manhole's kinda running it, you know, get back towards the highway.
I remember those discussions when it was done. That line, I'm pretty sure is metered, so I would
It is,
assume,
But that doesn't mean it's not your line. I mean, it could be still, but you can meter a line out, because that's how
Yeah.
we're gonna bill you. We have to know how, since we don't give you water, how much comes out is how we bill you,
Yeah.
right? Because basically in town, water in, water out is what we bill people. Is it totally accurate? Well, the way we bill, it's close enough because we bill per thousands a gallon, right? So if you use a little bit to water your lawn, it's not gonna blow you out, right? And Michael, you've been involved.
Well, yeah, and I'm thinking, I remember when that was done, and I know there was an agreement between Jim Thorpe Borough and the county at that time. There was an
I don't know what the
agreement.
agreement is, though. Is it
So-
ours or yours?
Well, and that's what I'm saying, we're gonna have to look at that agreement, because it comes from, there was an agreement made up between the borough and the county as the extension, and it was down under the footpath, so I mean, without looking at that agreement,
Well, I
I'm
understand.
not,
I just wanted to bring it to your
but there,
attention,
yes.
Because I do remember in the past, people said they might try to hook up to that, it was, county said, no way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my memory, I don't know what that means, all right?
Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna look at the agreement and see what that has to say first, and find out who owns what.
I'll ask that you're copied on all future.
Please.
Because, it's your property.
Mm-hmm.
It's your, I think it's your line, like if somebody hooked into my line and blocked it, then I'm done, right?
Right.
You know, your line gets messed up because of two houses coming in, but if it's the borough's line, well, it's like anybody else, the line gets blocked, the line gets blocked, that's, you know, the borough's
Because
line.
even like that,
So
when
who's
they,
the problem, I mean, who fixes it? Like, if that line breaks, does you
Yeah.
fix it, or does the borough fix it? That's the question, right?
yeah, when that development was going in, I think that was proposed to hook up to
Well,
Jim
that was
Thorpe,
the-
but,
So, there was two sections to the original, like a bunch of houses or two. There was no way a bunch was going in because the
Yeah.
line wasn't size big enough to handle it, right? Two houses, yeah, it can handle it, plus, I mean, our plant could handle the EDUs either way, but you have to get the sewer, you know, line down, which would take a big pipe, you know, half a mile, I don't know. And so that part of it was never gonna hook up to the county side, right? The two houses, it's not gonna affect the usage, you know, it'll handle that, right? Cause I think that's only a, they only be a 2-inch pipe coming down there from the cat. That's not a big pipe. You know, and so, you know, we probably, and I don't wanna talk out of turn for this thing, cause we just looked at this the other night. We did tell the people we're probably gonna put conditions on it. I can say that, cause that's what we told them, right? That's on record, but I don't know what those conditions could be without knowing what you guys know.
Okay, well, we'll do our research and get an email chain going here and do our due diligence.
Yeah, and this is, again, the people in the office, the borough office could be mad at me for this, but I'm still gonna, you guys need to be involved.
Well, thank you, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send the emails out, I'll get it. Somebody get an email address for me, I don't,
Do you want their, I can give it to you. Are you gonna stay around or?
for a little bit, yeah.
They're right on
Mike,
site.
you-
Just if you email myself, I will see, yeah, if you send it to the general email,
my
yeah.
Mike,
And I'll send it out to,
text
yeah.
me an email address to send this to everybody,
Very good.
okay?
All right, thanks, John. Thank you for the,
Thanks so much time.
thank you.
And the other thing, don't thank me, thank the Mock Chunk
The Charity
Charity
Foundation
Community
did a great job.
Foundation that did that. I merely helped them for one day. There will be a check presentation next month. We're trying to work on a schedule between the Training Center Committee and other members to give them a tour to show them what those funds are going to.
Yeah, the
So,
Charity Foundation, the Mock Chunk Charity Foundation does this once a year for a purpose to help people, not just, this year it chose emergency response people and for the training center. And, but they've done it for people with cancer, people that had their fires, their houses lost, so they really have done a great job. Once like about 40-year-old guys, they get together, it's nice to see somebody besides his old gray hairs doing something. No, it's great, and they really got together, they have, every year I make food for it, I'm not taking credit for anything, but everybody chips in to make food for it, so they don't have to pay extra for it, and that makes a lot more money for whoever they're raising the money for. So, thank you again, Wayne.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for giving me time, and, I'll get you copied on the chain, and I'll take the heat on that end, so.
Thank you, John.
I appreciate, giving me time.
Thanks.
Next on the agenda, item 25-379 is the public hearing, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, is there anyone else for,
Okay.
public hearing? Okay, now,
Ellie, feel free to stop me.
he's on a roll, Alex.
Item 25-379 is the public hearing on the 2025 ESG grant application.
With us today is Kathy Lamb. She's the Director of Family Promise. She's sitting in front, so I don't know if anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns in reference to that grant. Hearing none.
Okay, then moving on, under the ESG grant, item 25-380 is the resolution authorizing the filing of the application.
Motion to adopt.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
I have to remember to do that. I don't usually do that part. Next is item 25-381, the statement of assurances.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arnon?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Okay, report of executive sessions held.
There was one held on Tuesday, the 15th at 10:30 a.m., and it was for personnel reasons.
Okay, department reports, item 25-382, the budget transfers.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-383, supplemental appropriations.
Motion to approve the transfer.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-384, expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 76622 through 76683, and direct deposit check numbers 6077904 through 607853 for payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $748,432.49.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-385, approval of check numbers 25 252223 and check numbers 252225 through 252403 for expenditures through the general fund clearing account totaling $1,131,879.80.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-383, approval
Bob,
of...
you don't have to read the check numbers. You can just do the action item.
Okay. Approval of the checks from the general fund totaling $400,000.
Motion to ratify.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
If I paid attention during that part of the meeting, I would probably know that. Item 25-387, approval of the checks, expenditures through the general fund clearing account totaling $673,612.99.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Next, item 25-387A will be a motion to amend the agenda that was publicly advertised for today's meeting, specifically to expenditures.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Yes. Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
And with that, item 25-387B is approval of expenditures through the general fund clearing account for the county parking fund totaling $2,792.95.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-387C, approval of the checks for the general fund clearing account for the Children and Youth Fund totaling $693.86.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Treasurer's Report, item 25-388.
Motion to approve as presented for both reports.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-389, the Tax and Revenue Anticipation Note.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Quick note on that, it should be noted, if you remember back in January, the county had to take a TRAN, which is a tax anticipation transfer. The county had anticipated that this, we would need roughly $8 million to get where we are today. If you look at that number, you'll see we used $4 million. So that's a credit to every one of our department heads, every one of our elected officials, and the board sitting before you here, along with our county administrator who's on the phone here with us, that while we anticipated spending $8 million, we only spent $4 million. And that's all we really needed. Now, we did move some money around, but we did work very hard to stay under that. There was a cost involved in that, having that TAN. Thank God it wasn't an $8 million cost, it was only a $4 million. But we were able to hold the line in a lot of key areas, and I think that will definitely show the taxpayers that we are acting as responsible as we can with the parameters in which we were set. But it would be noted that in interest payments, because of that, it did cost us, between interest payments and filing fees and advertisement, $99,000 because of a depleted balance. But we are working on addressing that, but that was one of the first steps.
All right, next is item 25-390, the Personnel Report for County Departments.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-391, acknowledgements for the courts and row offices.
Motion acknowledged.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Second.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Correspondence is as listed. Copies will be made available to the media upon request. Item 25-392 for the Area Agency on Aging, the extension of the cooperative grant agreement.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-393, the revised renewal agreement with Ravinsky Mann.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
All right, bid awards, 25-394, the CDBG bid.
That's the Palmer Borough.
Oh,
Motion
yeah.
approved.
Second.
Mr. Arna?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-395,
Motion approved.
okay, to award the contract for the CDBG.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Children and Youth, item 25-396, the purchase of service agreement with Impact Project Incorporated.
Question or a motion to approve and execute.
I will second with a couple comments, if I may. I don't really know where to start here, and I just want to say, like, I think the three commissioners are here to help the youth of Carbon County. And that's, may reflect that it looks like if we're not passing this, that it might, reflect that way. But I think, you know, it has there that it's questions on the certificate of assurance. It's really not that, it's some other issues with it myself. Now, and no one knows maybe basically what this is, but it's an eight-week program for alternate prosecution for misdemeanor incidents that happen within the school district's property. The school districts are a key component, to me, are a key component in this, how this outcome is gonna be. And like I said, a program like this could be a tremendous asset for helping our youth get on the right path. And I don't think anybody here, and they can make their own comments, but I've dealt with the schools already, and I know, Joe, like, we've dealt with the schools. I had that meeting with them, and a lot of this, well, I shouldn't say that. The schools, they know what children and youth do. And we're entering into this agreement, and I don't think there's enough collaboration between all the parties. Like even with you go to the school, who's gonna be taking care of the reporting? I mean, it's gonna be, and you know, before, they wanted us to do the truancy. So where is this gonna wind up being? I mean, they have to take part of this, and, you know, and when they sit at the table, and and like I said, this here can be a great thing for the county. But I think they have to be on board first, and like with children and youth, we're paying for 2 caseworkers in the schools right now, that the county is. And I think our legislators got to start looking at this a little bit more, where the money should go to the best entity that's going to help the kids. And not that this, like I said, I think this is something that should be pursued, but I think there's too many, would we say, vague points of the contract that should be looked over, because, I mean, it looks like it's $18,000 a month, but it could wind up costing us $300,000-400,000 in the end, you know? And there's always reports that, oh, we're saving money here and we're saving money there, but where are the savings? You know, and like I said, I just, the schools have to buy into this, because you have truant officers that are union, you have the workers in the schools that are union, and then all of a sudden it says, yeah, everybody's on board, but then it's gonna be all disarray, and what are you gonna get accomplished? And some of these programs might take 2 years to get implemented in, and where are we at with that? I mean, I think we all have to sit at the table, and I'd like to have the 5 superintendents there. And I know we got recommendation letters, you know, we got recommendation letters from some police departments, and they're on board. I mean, I think even the DA, but I don't think everybody realizes there has to be collaboration between everybody, not just 2, 3 on that are saying. I mean, and like I said, it looks like a great plan. I mean, I don't have no question of that. It's just, I think every entity that's involved has to be on board. Because if you don't have everybody, entity, if you have 2, 3 schools that don't want it, or a police department that doesn't want it, or a magistrate that doesn't want it, it's gonna fail. And we don't want it to fail. We want it to start off on the right leg. So that's, I mean, there might not people like what I'm saying, but I want it the right way. I don't want it, you know, and we were presented with this group, and like, you know, we were presented with it like a week before we were supposed to vote on it, and it's like a lot to look over. And, like I said, I'd like to see it move forward, put it this way, eventually. But for my own opinion, I don't think today. So I don't know what anybody else has to say.
Question I have is on the funding. I understand that this would be, is approved already, and we'd be able to cover 100% of the funding this first year?
Okay, so, Jill Basinger from Children Youth. This is in our budget, our needs-based budget for this year, starting July 1st. We were approved for 120,000, 6 months of what we expect this to cost for us, the school justice panel. They approved 6 months because it is a promising practice. A promising practice is a new program that Children and Youth and juvenile probation is trying to create prevention. Commissioner Arner is correct. It does involve the school districts and the officers there making the referrals. It does put a lot of weight on the magistrates to make sure that these are the right crimes, and it's helping prevent children. So in that sense, because the state is really looking towards prevention and not placement of children, which we all like, it is under the grant program. So the grant does cover normally 90% of any evidence-based programs. And if you look up the school justice panel, you'll see that it is an evidence-based program. It is functioning and operating through Impact Project in Lehigh County, and they have been doing that for many, many years. They do have that collaboration, like Commissioner Arner said, all working together to make sure this program prevents placement of children and helps them during that 8 weeks of the program. Juvenile probation worked really hard to get everyone on board. It was in the budget presented last year in the commissioners meeting and on the public budget. We did present that. And during this past year, probation has been working to get everyone on board. So I appreciate that looking into this program. I appreciate all of your time. This is something that we are committed to. We'd like to see it happen in Carbon County. Again, if we present this next year, it will still be considered a promising practice. It would still be considered for 6 months of funding, 90% reimbursement, and then anything else that the cost, so the extra $120,000, you do the math, would be covered under other grants. So we can move money around in other grants that we're not using, and it would be covered under our Act 148, which is 80% reimbursable by the state, 20% by the commissioners. The lowest amount that it would cost the commissioners would be about $19,000, so $8,500 each half a year, because we operate on the fiscal year, not the calendar year like the county does. So we thought the lowest it would cost would be about $8,500, but of course we understand Children Youth is on a reimbursable, so the county has to put the money up front, and then the state reimburses us as they pass the budget, and we get our reimbursement checks in. So we're looking forward to this program. We're hoping that it'll be mostly funded, and we'd like to work together with you and the community to get this program up and running to help prevent it.
And I don't think it's really, like I always say too, if we can save one life, whether it's drug addiction or whatever, if it's worth $1 million. But like when we had our talks before, they had the panel, and then it was gonna maybe be 5, and then it might maybe only be 3 people on the panel. I mean, to me, there's really nothing, if you wanna call it the scope of the work. I don't think there's a full definition on that. You know, where, you know, who's responsible for what? And like I said, I mean, if we have to be responsible for something, we can buy into that. But I think the other parties that all say, yeah, they're on board, they have to be on board. I mean, we've heard hundreds of people that say they're on board and then they're not. And I go back to it again, that meeting that you and I had with the 5 superintendents, they had no clue on what happens in children and youth. So I think everybody has to be educated before we even do a contract like this to enter into it. I mean, I don't know how it works, if we can, and I know we had some meetings before, if there's something that we can get everybody at the table and you bring it back, I have no problem in a month from now, you know? But I just needed that, and I said, I've been dealing with children and youth ever since I've been here. And I've seen what happens and people say, yes, we're gonna help, and they don't help, and it's on you all the time. So you need help.
The only thing I would say is, I mean, I agree with both Commissioner Arner and what Commissioner Notstein is saying here, but the reality of the situation, and you made some valid points, is the $120,000 is a half a year. So the county is basically going on the hook for anywhere from $220,000 to $240,000. That has to be forwarded. It should be noted that and you had made this point, that we are reimbursed through the state, so we're always at least a quarter behind. And it should be noted that our new fiscal director did meet with us earlier and send us some updates, and we are really doing well in getting our funding back. But thank you, the state still doesn't have a passed budget that I am aware of, so we are, until that happens, we are on the hook for all of that. The other one that should be noted is, I do obviously definitely care about the children in this area, but it should be, when you look at the agenda, if you go further on into the agenda, you will see where we're going to be signing a contract or voting on a contract with St. Luke's for up in Panther Valley, where we're spending $170,000 over the next 3 years to work on part of what this actually really addresses. And those are family needs and resources to improve minor incidents that are happening, that affect, and that goes through children and youth. So we're already spending $170,000, and now an additional $220,000, that's $390,000. Now, I'm going to tell you this right up. I don't have a problem with spending that $170,000 with St. Luke's because it stays right here in our community and it goes back. But I'm not going to pull punches here. I would love to see if there was a way that our own staff here could come up with some type of plan here, because this is money that's coming from the state that the taxpayers have paid for. This is money that comes right back to Carbon County. And I'd like to find a way that we could spend that money right here in Carbon County and not be subcontracted and out to someone from the Lehigh Valley. That's not negative, that impact at all. I'm not saying anything bad about the program. But I think we could come up with a program here, sitting with everyone, that we could spend that money here. And then I think it's a lot easier for the taxpayers to understand that when you do have to fund it, that it's taking care of people right here, and we're employing people right here in Carbon County. That's my biggest thing. And if you're going to go to the school districts and ask them to put taxpayers' money up, that should be spent right here in Carbon County. Not that we don't have contracts with other places, because we do. But this is one that I think we can definitely work through and get that. And that's where I am. And I do know that the solicitor had many concerns on the legal side. If you wish to chime in there, Bob, you're free. If you want to let it go, that's up to you. But
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of contradiction about what level of offenses would actually qualify, because the statute, as I read it, is restricted just to summaries. And there seems to be some mention of misdemeanors and eventually felonies, and I don't see the statutory basis. So, I mean, I know you need to do the cost-benefit analysis on this, but I still have a lot of legal questions. And the contract itself is really broad. It isn't clear what the scope of the work is. So I think we need to drill down on this. I wouldn't say it's dead in the water, but I have questions on the legal side.
And you just mentioned the one that I did question them, unfortunately, in both counties, Lehigh and Northampton County, when I questioned them on the cost savings analysis that was done, and there was none. So they couldn't even answer, how is it even saving them money? To me, I am concerned about, one placement could save us that amount of money, really, because the amount we're paying in some of these placements are $1,000 or better a day. And if sometimes we have multiple children in a family involved in a placement. So, I think at this time, I don't know, Rocky mentioned it, maybe take a step back, and I would rescind my motion to approve and execute at this time for further study.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Wayne?
I rescind the motion, and then
And-
maybe make a
and
motion
just
to
further
go with another
for
month
pursue.
study.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll second that.
the one point I'd like to make here is that this,
You know what?
I'm,
What happens if we wind up, if we pursue this and there's another firm
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, the
That
middle,
could be a problem.
and the other thing I have here is like, this deals specifically with just middle school. And I get that, well, that's what, for each of the 5 middle schools in Carbon County. That's exactly what this motion says.
It's the high schools involved, 6th to 12th grade.
That's not what our contract or
Yeah, that's
anything
not,
says.
but I don't think the contract.
That does not what the contract says.
And they're gonna be based in the middle school, correct?
In each of the 5 middle schools in Carbon County.
So it's 6th through 12th grade. Summary offenses in the school district, inside the school, or on school property, if they're at a football game or something going on. If that's summarized, if juvenile probation gets misdemeanors, we can also refer a youth to the panel through our office. And that's as per District Attorney Michael Bruce. So that's where the misdemeanor comes into play.
Okay, I wonder if he
Okay,
could
well-
share with me the statutory authority for that.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. There is an action here on the table, 25396. In that action, it says each of the 5 middle schools in Carbon County. So a school justice panel in each of the 5 middle schools. Doesn't make anything in reference to grades or high schools or grade level. It's there. So I am going to call for a vote on this item. So a yes would be that we agree to it, and no we would not. However, that doesn't mean we can't continue discussions, like Mr. Notstein has said, looking at further things. I would like to look to see if we could do it within the county, if we can do things like that. Does not mean the discussion is dead. It just means that this action is done. But that doesn't mean that you can't continue and look further into what we had discussed, but we have to vote on this, and that's what's there. I can't change the agenda as the action item.
Apologies, and we'll have to look at the comments then, because we did do an amended one, and I don't know, maybe it didn't get to where it needed to go, so apologies on that, and we'll certainly look at that. We appreciate your time, if you would be willing to meet with us at least another time. Maybe we can
Absolutely.
have The superintendents, because Mr. Greco and I have met with all of them already.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this has been ongoing, it's been a lot.
Did you make the motion to begin?
I mean, I think the thing would be, I mean, to have it, I mean, I think the DA should be involved. And I know I talked to Mike about it, like I said, the concept is great. It's just, the pieces just don't fit together for us, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And
So
like I
what-
said,
So what I'm gonna ask is that, so we can, not to interrupt, Rob.
No.
But that if we could have a motion to rescind all previous motions, and then we'll vote on that. Because we've got 2 motions sitting on the table that haven't been voted on, and am I okay doing it?
Yeah.
okay,
Motion to rescind both
I'll
motions.
second that.
Okay, Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Okay, now, back to agenda item 25-396. Call for a motion.
Table for
Well,
further
no, it
No,
would be a
we're just
motion
gonna
to vote.
on it.
Vote on that.
And then they can,
A yes would be an agreeable to this, a no would be not.
Okay.
However, it doesn't mean we can't do exactly what we just said here. Okay. So I will need a motion to act on agenda item
I think
25396.
we did that already,
Well,
correct?
no, you have to make it go, so we rescinded
okay.
all motions.
Okay.
Rocky's made that
Yeah, I'll
motion?
make the motion.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
No.
Mr. Nostine?
Motion is to rescind it.
No, it's just straight up or
Okay,
down
no.
on this. And Mr. Sifranco?
I know it's a bad thing. It
No.
looks like we're not helping, but it's.
The no doesn't mean, the no means no to what's here, because obviously where you see it says 5 middle schools, there's even difference to that. So that's where this all has to be. Okay. Thank you. No further comment. We will move forward.
All right, Ellie's probably tearing her hair out right now.
There is smoke coming out of the phone.
All right, still under children and youth, item 25-397, the purchase of service agreements as listed.
Motion approved and executed.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under communications and 911, item 25-398, for the end user agreement for P25 digital radios.
Motion approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine? Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under the coroner's office, item 25-399, agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Health.
Motion to move or approve and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under courts, item 25-400, the Microsoft Volume Licensing Agreement.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under Emergency Management, item 25-401, the Local Emergency Planning Committee appointments as listed.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-402, LEPC appointments as listed.
Motion to approve the appointment.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine? Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-403, volunteer EMA deputy.
Motion to approve the appointment.
Second.
Second. Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under Human Services, the item 25-404, the third quarter TFAP.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Or accept.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under Information Technology, item 25-405, agreement with Winslow Technology Group.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Multimodal Transportation Fund Grant Program, item 25-406, for refurbishment of County Bridge 18.
Motion to approve, adopt, and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Open Space Advisory Board, item 25-407, for amendment of the bylaws.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under the opioid settlement funds, item 25-408, authorizing payment for the National Night Out activities
Motion
as
to
listed.
approve.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-400, the Microsoft Volume Licensing Agreement. Wait, I'm sorry. I went back. I didn't turn the page.
Motion to approve termination of service.
It dies for lack of a second. Okay. Under parking,
You didn't even give me a chance to second. He's a whiz.
Table.
We'll table it the next week, next month.
Wayne, kick him and wake him up.
under parking, item 25-409, the quote with T2 Systems Incorporated.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under Planning and Development, item 25-410, CDBG Limited English Proficiency Plan.
Motion adopt and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
For the Pocono County's Workforce Development, item 25-411, the updated bylaws.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
No.
Mr. Nostine?
No.
Mr. Sifranco?
No.
And now on to the solicitor's report.
Should we do the solicitor report?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ellie, do you want to do the solicitor's report?
I'm finally on familiar territory here.
Ellie doesn't want to do the solicitor's report either.
For the Area Agency on Aging, item 25-412, the second extension of the agreement for personnel emergency response services with ADT.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-413, second extension to provide emergency response services with medical guardian.
Motion approved with no increase.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-414, agreement with Tamaqua Adult Daycare.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-415, a banner request from Jim Thorpe Area High School.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Item 25-416, agreement with St. Luke's Health Network.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
And item 25-417, deferred compensation plan document from Nationwide.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Right. Is there any further business? Hearing none. All right, commissioners' reports. Commissioner On.
No, I spoke enough.
Okay, just on the issue of what it costs us for the tax anticipation note, the bond at $99,950, certainly could have been avoided by maintaining a fund balance of at least 2 months or better in the budget. There is a gaggle or a conversation right now with the County Commissioners Association and, and what some of the recommendations are by the national standards, et cetera, is a 2-month minimum. We have to look at now with our increased cost and what I had talked to a former treasurer, and we knew this was gonna happen. When you don't maintain a fund balance, the costs are still going up. We have some increases in the agreements that we have talked about. Next year, without a huge tax increase, we're gonna be operating at more of a deficit, and it's gonna take years to recuperate. We will have to do a tax anticipation note every year until we rebuild that fund balance. And had we maintained that fund balance, we would not have that additional expense, plus all the time and effort that gets put into these, processing of this. So, I'm unhappy about that and wish we would have maintained that fund balance so we wouldn't have an unnecessary expense. That's all I have.
The only thing I have is, and I'd like to call out the Board of Commissioners worked well, but the Domestic Relations Office down there with Carly Ferguson, she has done an outstanding job, and what they are offering is that there's gonna be an all-day swim for free at the Mock-Chunk Lake Park. It's gonna take place August 1st. It's for anyone under the age of, anyone under the age of 12 must be accompanied by an adult. But there is a flyer that's going to be posted on the county webpage. There's going to be some advertisements in the newspaper. I really would like to commend the Domestic Relations Office for kind of reaching out. I think this is something, I don't know if they've done this in the past, if they have or haven't, but this is something new that they've come up with, and it's great to see that we're all trying to think outside the box here. And this is free. And it should be noted that 2 things that they did is, one is the age, and that they must show proof that they are residents of Carbon County, and they are admitted for free. But I know they have a very enjoyable day planned for out there on August 1st. So to Carly and her staff down there, thank you for coming up with such a great idea. That's all I have. With that, meeting adjourned. Election Board. Good job, John.
Thank you.
When I do those maps I was talking about, planning commission will have the map of where they're going. Ivan Wexler already has that because he reviewed it and has the most, in fact, he's gonna comment on it for our next meeting, his most revised issues of the map of where, but not, I don't have the map, our maps, but when I get that, I'll send that to you. But it's already at your planning commission meeting, those maps,
Okay,
so Ivan has them, all right?
very good. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Jen?
We're, number 1 on our agenda is approving minutes from the election board meeting held on May 23rd, 2025, and when we reconvened on June 19th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Are there any guests concerning election board meeting or business?
None?
Any election board business from the commissioners?
The only thing I think you should make note, you showed me a mailer.
Yes, I have something, I'll pass it over to you. This is a returned official ballot, and it's dated October 18th, 2024, and we received it yesterday. So I'm just letting you know that when people get upset that they don't get their ballots, it's not our fault. It was sent, so I'll
You
pass it over.
better give that to the media,
Yeah.
not us.
Yeah,
We
and they
know
left
about,
now.
well, they'll be back, they left their tripod.
Any other further business?
No.
Nothing.
Okay. See, Bob, that was
Meeting
easy.
I know, you made it look so easy, and it's not.
Very good.
Oh, and I'm gonna get shown up again.
The fact that we don't have the media, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Well, they missed a lot.
Thanks, Jim.
I would say,
Now we have retirement.
Yeah, we have
yes,
retirement.
retirement, I'm sorry. Retirement board.
I make a motion 1 through 8, or 1 through 7.
Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held June 19th, 2025.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Zelinka?
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Yes. Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Any guests concerning retirement board business?
Hearing none?
Report of executive sessions held, there were none. A motion to ratify warrant June checks number 41186 to 41202 and June direct deposit numbers 7032462 to 7032886.
Motion ratify.
Second.
Mr. Zelinka?
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Yes. Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco? Yeah, Mr.
Yes.
Sifranco.
Yes.
Sorry. Retirement activity.
Okay.
For the month of June, there was 10 retirement refunds, 1 superannuation retirement, 1 deceased. On the behalf of the retirement board, we offer our condolences to the family and friends of Marianne Arrieta. June disbursements, the monthly benefits were $524,678.47. Option 4, $162,940.86. Refunds, $38,660.60, for a total disbursement of $726,279.93. The portfolio value as of June 30th was $91,874,040.84. No correspondence were received. Anything for the solicitor's report?
No report.
New business? Anything for old business? Any further business? Meeting adjourned.
Very good.
And there will be no questions? No.
We have no further questions. That's all she wrote, I guess.
Now, you let her read the check numbers.
What's her meeting?